Alright, I was recording. I was in the middle of a battle, and I found playing Josh Sorrell, who's a 17-on-6 ready to play with a Toga tomorrow. And I want to show this off for the episode of VGC Pointing tomorrow. So he's already locked in his mind. I have 4 seconds to go. I'm going to play it safe with Garchomp Coco. I'm going to bring Gigalith in the back, and I'm reporting on 2. And I think that's what I would have done. I don't like Cell still in this game. We're just going to lock that in, we're going to roll with it, and we're going to hope this works. This is a 17-on-6 rated player. And I'm 15-16. I'm probably going to get blown back, but we're just going to have fun with it either way and see what happens. Like, I don't normally do this, but like, I was facing a 17-on-6 rated player. If I'm at the low ladder, if a win here would just decimate his points total. I just want to say that. It's like so true. A win here would decimate his points total. And I actually want to see that happen. But it leads Finny Toga tomorrow. And he has an air balloon with his Toga tomorrow. So that is a thing. And I have Discharge on my Coco. And he's probably going to try to calm mine. So I'm going to Fire Fang his Toga tomorrow. And I'm going to go for a Discharge. And that's going to work out pretty well. And I'm really hoping that I win this. Because if I win this, we're going to be doing very well, because I'm 17, he's, like I said, he's a 1700 rated player, and a win here would just decimate his points total, and I actually really want to see that happen. So, also I have to say, I'm using a new thing. He's going to take Rough Skin. I'm going to connect with my Discharge, so he knows that I have a Discharge. And we did decent amount of damage to Toga tomorrow. And he's probably gonna Moonblast. No, he goes for that. And he goes for a Muddy Water. Dude, that's not fun. But I can get a Discharge. I'm probably just gonna Fire Fang his Toga tomorrow. And I'm gonna go for a Discharge. And we're gonna see how that works. Now, he might know I carry the, but I know this won't knock out, and I really don't want to waste my V move, like what I normally would do, to kind of blow him up. This way, also, Tapu Koko and, like, these two, they just get outspeeds, like, every day. And we're gonna see how this works. Sorry about the lighting, I just kind of got into this match. I don't really too worried about the lighting. I'm gonna connect with my Discharge. Toga tomorrow is gonna get a Lightning Rod boost to his special attack stat. Garchomp not gonna be affected. And this is gonna connect with his Tapu Fini. And I'm gonna pick up a quick KO. And he is probably gonna zing out. But Tapu Koko almost is gonna be down. I'm gonna connect with my Fire Fang. And that almost knocks him out. He's gonna pop his balloon and he's gonna connect with his Zing Zap. And that's gonna knock out my Tapu Koko. But it depends what he brings out. I have Gigalith from the back, so I'm pretty much covered in the event of a lot of things he has in the back. I mean, he has a Gyarados, he has an Arcanine, he has an Arcanine. I'm gonna bring out B2 because Porygon 2 has the nice Thunderbolt, and that's gonna work out really well. Porygon 2 is gonna come out. And not Shiny Porygon 2, because Shiny Porygon 2 looks really cool. And he's gonna bring out his Arcanine. I'm gonna connect with a. Actually, I really wanna, and I get an attack increase, so useless boost. Useless boost in the grand scheme of things. But I'm gonna just go for an Earthquake and connect with an Ice Beam onto the Toga tomorrow. Have the EQ. He might just go for a double. He's gonna switch out Toga tomorrow into his Gyarados. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I don't want to say that, but I have Thunderbolt, so not in the words. Oh, this gonna. He might just. Oh, this is gonna hurt, but it depends. Okay. At least I'm not gonna take too much damage, and I get an ice beam into his togue. Warrior Dude didn't take anything, and I can easily recover off that if I want. And can a -2 tech rage knock it out? I don't think so. And Garchomp's already weakened, so I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna Trick Room actually. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Trick Room. I'm just gonna go for a tech rage into the Arcanine slot to knock it out. I'm gonna set up a Trick Room if I can, because that's gonna be really, and then it's gonna put me in a really advantageous position. I'm gonna -2 tech rage, and if I can set up a Trick Room, then Gigalith just wins. You can go for an extreme speed to knock out, to try and pick up a KO on Garchomp. I'm moving on 23, and if he does not have the taunt, I'm gonna take Light Horror Recoil, and the Recoil loves the Rough Skin. Now with my tech rage. -2 Tectonic Rage. I'm gonna do a lot, and I'm not even max attack. I'm more in bold. We're still gonna pick up a big KO onto the Arcanine slot. He's gonna set up a Dragon Dance. And I get a Trick Room. And Gigalith is gonna be really good in this game, because I can protect and recover. Actually, I'm just gonna go for a Fire Fang and an Ice Beam into the Togedemaru slot. So he has to fake out pressure. And I'm gonna get a Fire Fang into it, and I'm just gonna try and hit a recover. If that's Thunderbolt, but I really don't feel safe going for it right now. I really want to lose my Garchomp. Actually, Gigalith in general. I want to bring out Gigalith, and I want to have turned the Trick Room. But I am gonna at least be able to knock out his Togedemaru. And depending on what he brings out, and do really well against me. He goes for the Waterfall into Garchomp. He can play Rough Skin, and I have a Gigalith in the back, and I'm gonna go for I wanna bring out my Gigalith. I'm gonna lose his Misty Terrain, so status is a thing now. And I got my full health Gigalith, and dude, and like, I think we just beat a 1700 rated player. And I feel really good about that, if that's the case. That gives me confidence that I can climb the ladder with this team, because I like this team. Gigalith is mostly just like a really cool Pokemon. I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide and a Thunderbolt. I'm gonna try to pick up a nice KO. Look, he's 1706 and I'm a 1500. He tried to start a Trick Room, but I'm gonna connect with my Rock Slide. Go for Rock Slide and Thunderbolt into both protects, and he can't stall a Trick Room. I'm gonna take damage from that. I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide and a Thunderbolt, assuming that Gigalith is unlucky and misses his attack. Misses the Rock Slide. But it's not. And that's gonna blow up the Gyarados. Look, I had a game plan was executed. It was Gigalith, can you set up Trick Room? Get Gigalith under Trick Room, because it's the reason I want to use Gigalith. It's really good right now in this team. Cause look, it can beat Gyarados under Trick Room. I can take a Waterfall because I'm bulky. Like, I have a really good defense stat because look, Gigalith's defenses are like really good with base 85 HP and base 130 defense. So it just takes hits and it doesn't die. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. They're not saving anything. I'm gonna hop in for a second battle. I'm curious how many points we got, because we went from 1516 to 1539. So we gained about 20 points. We gained just over 20 points on the ladder. That's really good, and we're gonna try to hop in our second game. And Gigalith put it work, so you know, I want to thank you, Gigalith. We're gonna face a 1548 Japanese ready player for our second opponent, and he's gonna be using a really interesting rain team with Tapu Koko, Rolovan Raichu, Poliwrath, Pelipper, Gashon, and Snorlax. So really interesting rain team. What is Turtle counter to boot? So Gigalith is gonna be really solid lead, like just in general. And I might lead it with Porygon too, because it can just set up rain. Like it's gonna rain. I'm gonna bring it with Coco because I mean Coco's really solid. He has water types. And I might just bring Garchomp. I don't know. Do I bring Garchomp or do I bring Salacella? Not bring Salacella. He has 2 electric types. And that's bad. I'm gonna bring Garchomp and we're gonna lock that in. And we're gonna see how well this works. I'm curious what he's gonna lead because it's like you look at his team. Pelipper, Poliwrath has like a really annoying lead combo because it's like really solid in general because it's good against like Poliwrath can belly drum and get like big waterfalls. But my opponent is running out of time. Will he lock in his moves in 15 seconds? When that means he's struggling. 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds to spare. I mean, maybe he was curious and like, I'm gonna go for this. It's pretty solid. This might work. And sometimes I was thinking that is always a solid answer. It's gonna be our opponent, and I like that purple shirt. I think it's nice. Really, Gigalith, Porygon 2, both blue. Okay, it looks really cool. And we're gonna lead Pelipper and Gastrodon. I'm gonna get the Drizzle, and I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide and then Ice Beam into the Gastrodon slot. My downloads, I got a special attack move probably, and Gigalith is gonna set up his sand. So water moves are weakened. Did I get a special attack increase? Let me check. I did, so that's really solid. And I'm gonna get a Rock Slide and an Ice Beam the Gastrodon slot. And that's gonna hopefully work out pretty well in my favor. He's gonna go for a Surf. Gigalith took a lot of damage. I'm gonna get an Ice Beam into his Porygon 2. And then into his Gastrodon. Can I get a Freeze? He's gonna go for a Scald. Into Porygon 2. And that almost knocks him out. If Pelipper doesn't think to this, not fainting the sand, I might just set up a Trick Room. Well, I can't afford to set up Trick Room. I had this last turn was my best chance. But a Wide Guard Trick Room play on the other hand. Is that even a good idea? I'm gonna go for it. I have Wide Guard on Gigalith, which is helpful in these certain situations. I'm gonna go for that. Hope it works. I'm gonna try to overpower him. He's gonna go for a Surf. And can Porygon 2 take a +2 Scald? That's the question. I'm curious. So let's hope Gigalith can take a +2 Scald. Please, I think I lost this one. Yeah, I'm not confident with this. That was a bad idea. But I was under the impression I could do this. But at least the Vanguard helped. Yeah, I have Coco and Garchomp in the back. Not fun at all. Yeah. Not fun, but I'm just gonna play it out. Like, I have to stall on my own Trick Room, and that's like not even good, because I should have brought Salacella. And he probably has Ice Beam too, so like I can't even hope for that. But that's Thunderbolt and Poliwrath, so I might just Thunderbolt his Poliwrath and switch Coco and Garchomp. And I'm gonna hope that a Thunderbolt can just blow up his Poliwrath. And a +1 T-Note can just blow him up. I might even be asking too much. It's a +2 Ice Beam. And I got froze. That's not fun. At least I got that KO. I'm happy with that. And I'll just reverse trip him. And it's like, to what? That's not fun. I really wish I had move on his team. That would be like so cool. But we beat a 1700 new player, and I'm like, that's really confident because Gigalith just put that amount of work. And I'm gonna forfeit. I'm gonna get a third battle, so I'm gonna try to go 2-1. I'm gonna forfeit, and let's hop into a third battle. And let's just hope for it. And we're just gonna hope for it. Yeah, there's nothing out this one game. I wish there was, but sadly no. Yeah, we got blown back because our trick and play. Got blown back, but and I'm mad. But it's a Gastron. I don't see Gastron too much, which is sometimes why we want to beat Gastron. I think my problem is I saved the trick room, and that did work in my favor. I'm gonna click no saving. Correct. I'm gonna hop into a third battle because I don't wanna. Cause after that, I wanna try to end this video on a positive note. I'm gonna go for Battle Royale music. I don't know what music to pick because I don't generally use the music in game. Like I don't care. Just like I wanna see how Battle Royale sounds. I might just stick with that one. It's always a good song. I'm gonna find Marco, a 1497 rated player from Italy and Sicily. He's using a QR code team of the Mach, Tapu Fini, Ninetales, Garchomp, Mandibuzz, and Arcanine. And I want to Gigalith. Gigalith is so good. Look, I'm gonna lead it, and I might just lead it with Porygon too. And I'm gonna bring Celesteela up because it's really solid overall in the recent of the Arcanine. And I'm gonna bring Coco. I want to see how it works. I believe in you, Gigalith. You haven't given me a reason not to. Oh, I like this song. I might use this one more often. Yeah, I like this one. I haven't listened to it often. I'll need to. At least Tapu Fini and Mandibuzz. I'm not surprised. I kind of expected that. And I'll leave Porygon to Gigalith. I'm gonna Rock Slide and just try to trick him. I wanna see how that works. I'm gonna Rock Slide and trick him. He'll probably go for the taunt. But I get attack increase, which is always fun. And when it's Rock Slide, and my DS is now on the red light, but it's the new red light, so I'm not worried about it. And when I trick him, he'll probably taunt, but overall, this is pretty solid. We go for a Calm Mind. Yeah, he goes for the taunt. I'm not surprised, honestly. I just wanted to get the damage out. Get my damage on Mandibuzz and Tapu Fini as well. And I can't trick him, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to Thunderbolt the Tapu Fini and go for a Rock Slide. They'll try to pick up a double KO. Rock Slide, and I'll Thunderbolt the Tapu Footy. And we're gonna try to get decent damage off that. He's gonna go for a Muddy Water. Gonna get a double connect. Gigalith got more back. And he goes for a foul play. Sorry, Gigalith. And we're gonna see what he brings. That's not fun. But Cell still actually like lead. But at the same time, this is actually a pretty solid idea. And I actually might just go for a discharge. I have the attack for situations like this. I can discharge. And what do you have in the back? I'm curious. He has the Muck, Arcanine, Ninetales, and Garchomp. I want to make an assumption he has Arcanine, Garchomp. That's like a random assumption because I can fast mode. Thunderbolt the Mad Buzz. I'm going to discharge and always connect. He's gonna withdraw into his Garchomp. Oh, I crit my own Porygon too, and I paralyzed it as well. Look how lucky I am. I crit parried my own P2 and a full para. I went for the Thunderbolt, so I wouldn't have done anything, but still. It's like rubbing salt in a wound. It's like rubbing salt in a really bad wound. He ran out Mana Buzz. And I might just go for a Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. And I might feel taunted. No, it wore off. But he can easily go for a recover. I'm gonna trick him. I crit it. And he can easily go for an EQ. Yeah, he does. But depending on he had in the back, I could win this, theoretically. I'm mad about that play. I shouldn't have definitely charged. Not at all. I'm gonna bring in Celesteela. And this is most likely over. He has Arcanine in the back. But as I'm predicting, he does. But he has Muck, and this isn't over yet. But all I need to see is Arcanine. He has Muck. Ooh, we actually can win this game. Win this game. Let's go for a Heavy Slam. Into his Garchomp. Celesteela might be able to win it. It beats Muck. Celesteela can easily 1v1 Muck, and I can get a Heavy Slam KO Garchomp. And I can 1v1 Muck with Leaf Seed. He goes for the Fire Fang. If it burns, that's over. And I'm gonna count with my Heavy Slam. Garchomp goes down. I'm gonna get a +1 Beast Boost. And I'm gonna go for a Leash Seed. He goes for the Taunt. Okay, I guess I'm stuck to Heavy Slamming. Alright, I'm cool with that. Sandstorm subsides. I have +1 heavy slam. That's gonna do a lot. Heavy slam up. And how much a +1 heavy slam do? Let's see. I'm pulling it right back down. Blow it right up. Oh my gosh, that damage. That is winnable. You know what your knockoff does. My best play is to just spam heavy slam. Zelda might be able to win this. I'm trusting in myself still because I believe in it. When you believe in your Pokemon, you can do a lot. That's why I believe in Cell still. I believe in it. It can be the Mach 1v1. I'm gonna get a nice +1 heavy slam. Look, that almost, he has Stone Edge. Dude. Can I live it? I live it. Dude, we actually win. I'm happy with that. And Shadow Sneak was a knockout. Because he's shown Taunt, he's shown Knockoff, he's shown Poison Jab, he probably has Poison Jab, he's shown Taunt, Knockoff, Stone Edge, and he has to have a Poison Jab. That's like non-Shadow Sneak luck, and we win this. So, I thought this was over, but Cell still loves me. Like I said, Cell still likes me in the clinch. So yeah, that's me game. We do win this. We do come out the episode on top in a 2-1 fashion. With Cell still and Gigalith proving their worth. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, I should be back tomorrow. Sorry about the upload the last few days. My computer OBS got really annoying because I recorded episodes of this series. Recorded 2 really good episodes. The first one was really good because I felt really confident episode. And I lost the file, so I had to re-download OBS. And luckily everything worked out just fine.